Hey guys, this is the Dark Man again, and we're back with another creepypasta. Now this one is another freestyle. I really don't have the time to constantly write my stories out because it takes a lot of energy. But this story is about a certain scratching going on inside of my walls. I'm not sure what it is, but I'm pretty sure it's a squirrel. But I'm just trying to make it sound scary. Anyways, I can't tell you too much, or the story will be ruined. And I cannot have that happen. But now that it's nighttime, where your fear is the highest, just sit back, relax, eat your popcorn, and drink your Coke, or whatever the hell you're snacking on, and enjoy the story. I've been living in this apartment for about 6 months now. It all seemed normal, everything seemed perfect. Until last night. Last night, I heard scratching coming from inside of my walls. I'm not sure what it was. I was assuming it was a squirrel because I always see this squirrel outside of my window staring back at me. And he would always climb back up into the gutters. But still, I'm not sure what it is. The scratching is going on right now, tonight. It's kind of making me a bit unnerved. It kind of sounds as if someone is trying to get in. I got out of bed and pressed my ear up against the wall to hear what it actually could be. I couldn't really tell. All I heard was the scratching. And out of nowhere, I heard someone speak. Get out! I immediately jumped from the wall and ran back into my bed, shivering with every breath I took. I just went back to bed, trying to forget what had just happened. I woke up the next morning and headed out for school, forgetting everything that had happened last night. I just thought it was all a dream, a nightmare. But I was terribly wrong. The day went on by pretty normal, as any other day would. Go to school, get my work done, listen to the boring lectures in class, and head back home. When I got back home, I just got on YouTube and watched random videos. The same shit I do every day. When 10 o'clock struck, when it was night out, I began to hear the scratching again. Just then, the fear I had experienced last night hit me with a deafening strike. I curled up on my bed in the fetal position, waiting for the sound to stop. I kept crying, "Leave me the fuck alone!" to the walls. The scratching stopped. I let out a sigh of relief. until the man or the thing yelled, "Get out, get out, get out!" I immediately ran out of my room and out of the apartment to get far away from whatever was behind my walls as fast as possible. When I got outside, I called the cops, telling them there was someone behind my walls, or inside my walls, to be exact. They told me they'll be over in a few minutes. They arrived around 10 minutes after I had called them. I brought them into my apartment. They had someone break down my walls to find there was nothing inside. I wasn't surprised either. You see the movies. You hear something in the night, or you hear screeching and you're scared, but you're the only one who witnesses it or experiences it. Everyone else just thinks you're going crazy. This is what happened. They all sealed the wall back up and headed out, telling me to get a good night's rest and that I should stop staying up so late, because apparently I'm having hallucinations, as so they say. But I know this is no hallucination, or it isn't a nightmare anymore. It is real, and I don't give a fuck if no one believes me. I went back into my room to go back to sleep, or at least try to. I didn't hear any scratching in the walls that night though. The next morning I woke up, I made myself a bowl of cereal for breakfast and just did my homework. I headed out to work around 4 p.m. and didn't get back until late at night, around 9:30. I took a shower, brushed my teeth, all the usual shit that people do at night before heading to bed. I laid in my bed, waiting for that scratching noise to come back. And of course it did. In that same voice, that terrifying voice, talk to me. Get out, get out! I just laid in my bed in complete fear, staring at the ceiling with bloodshot eyes. No one would believe me, so I would have to suffer myself without any help. The scratching went on all night until 6 in the morning. I woke up around 8. I only got 2 hours of sleep, so I was exhausted. I had to go to school, which is about 35 minutes away from where I live. So I already knew it would be a long ass drive there and back. When I got there, I fell asleep in class and missed the whole entire session and didn't know what to do for homework that night. At night, around 10, the scratching came back again. I wasn't even surprised. I was so irritated at the fact I hadn't had a proper night's sleep in so long, in 2 days, which is long for me. I went over to the walls and banged on them. Shut the fuck up! Leave me the fuck alone! The only response I got back was, get out, get out, get out! I went into my closet and picked up a mallet and smashed through the wall to see what the fuck was keeping me up at night. To see why I couldn't sleep anymore. To see why I was so scared every single night. A black figure ran out of the hole and into my dark hallway. I was too scared to see what it was or where it went. All I know is it ran into the hallway. I just stood in my room, shocked, just staring at my doorway, staring into the empty, dark hallway, waiting for something to run back into my room and tear me to shreds, eating my flesh as I scream in pain and agony. I finally gained the courage to walk out into the hallway, to find where that thing went. I caught on the hallway light to find nothing but the empty, blank floor and the plain white walls. I caught on my kitchen light and there was nothing in there. Neither was there anything in the dining room or the living room. I laughed at myself, thinking I'd been working myself too hard lately and that I should get more rest. So that was it. I didn't go to school the next day. I just decided to sleep in. For the past several days, I didn't hear any scratching or any weird voice coming from my walls. So I just put it into my mind that it was actually a nightmare and a trick of the mind. Of course, I got my hole in the wall sealed back up. I couldn't just leave it like that. Otherwise, I'd look poor and I'd get charged a fee for it. Tonight is Saturday. I just got back from a party with my friends and I'm tired as hell. I took a shower, brushed my teeth, and headed to bed. Right before I was drifting to a deep slumber, my eyes shot open when I heard that same scratching noise. I got up, sat up in my bed, and looked at the wall with complete fear in my eyes. Something emerged out of the wall like it was coming out of water. I couldn't tell what it was because it was so dark. I cut on the flashlight that was on my phone and saw it was a charred black hand with sharp, jagged nails longer than a tiger's claws. It pulled its body out of the wall with ease to reveal a long, skinny, burnt, charred black body. Its feet had claws as long as its fingers as well. The eyes were just white, no pupils or irises, just plain, blank and white. They stared into my soul. The creature walked slowly towards me. I kept crying, please, please leave me alone. I'll do anything. But the only thing it had replied back was, "Get out, get out, get out." I just sat there, frozen in fear, knowing this was the end of my life and that I would die. The creature was moving so slow. It surprised me how slow it was moving, because just a few nights ago, it dashed out of that hole with tremendous speed. But I guess it's just taunting me. It knows that I know I'll be dead by nightfall, before the sun reaches the sky. I'm typing on my laptop now, and also recording what is going on. This is my last night to live. The thing is near my bed now, nearly inches away from the mattress. It's reaching its long, skinny, charred hand towards me with its ferocious claws. Let this be a warning. If there is a scratching going on in your walls, it may be something much more sinister than just a squirrel. I learned that lesson tonight, and I hope you all will learn from my mistakes as well. Get out whenever you hear scratching in your walls.